Good day, Kavibal, and welcome to our Speakers Demo Reel webinar series. For the demo teaching today, the topic will be on Probability is Real. Learn, value, and apply. Before we begin, take note of the following reminders. We will be posting the Zoom link in the comment section before our demo teaching, and the first 5 participants to join the Zoom meeting will be allowed to have close interaction with the speaker during the session and have an open forum after the demo teaching. The first 5 participants will serve as the students for the speaker's demo reel and will get a copy of the speaker's presentation at the end of the webinar. For those who will be chosen, make sure you participate actively and make sure you turn your microphones off until asked to turn on. Good day again mga kabibal and welcome to our speaker's demo reel. For the demo teaching today, the topic will be on probability is real. Learn, value, and apply. Before we begin, take note of the following reminders. If you wish to join our demo reel for this afternoon, the link is already posted in our comment section. So just click the link so you will be able to join our Zoom meeting. Also, please make sure that you are registered to the webinar to have your e-certificate of participation. Visit certificate.vibalgroup.com to generate your proof of attendance. Place your questions in the comment box allotted during the session and they will be addressed by our speaker later on. Share the video using hashtag LearnAs1PH as our official hashtag to all our Vibal webinars. Experience learning ka-Vibal. And now, to proceed with our webinar this afternoon, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our distinguished speaker today. Billy James A. Quiñones is a full-time junior high school mathematics teacher at Tinajeros National High School, Malabon City. He graduated from Technological Institute of the Philippines, Manila, with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering. He finished his 22 units of professional education in Batangas State University, Arasov. He is currently taking up Master of Arts in Education, major in Mathematics at the National Teachers College, Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome our dear speaker, Mr. Billy James Quiñones.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I will share my screen. Okay. Before I formally start, I would like to greet all my co-teachers and administrators at Tinajeros National High School, to our school principal, Dr. Fortunato B. Abude, and to our ever-supportive department head, Ma'am Maria Luz A. Cruz. Thank you for giving me the permission to be part of this Bibal's demo reel. And to all the educators in Schools Division Malabon, our Schools Division Office of Malabon City, good day, everyone. I also want to express my sincerest gratitude to Vival Group for trusting me again and giving us an opportunity to learn and share our experiences to our dear teachers. To all my co-educators watching live all over the country, a pleasant afternoon, and I hope all is well to all of you. Now, I want to share some of my practices in teaching probability. Okay, so ano nga ba itong probability? So, i-share ko lang yung aking mga practices. I list down some of those, and specifically in teaching probability. This may not be complete.
Ang singing contest mo. Sayang, madilaw na. Buti, mas pinagaling ang Surf Food Active.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, okay. Can we mute our mic? Thank you so much. So this may not be complete, but I hope it will help you a lot in planning your lesson. So first is set the purpose and objective. So according to Jackson Best, your lesson goals should clearly define the way behind your teaching so that every student understand the reasons for learning a given subject. Therefore, it is very important for us to know the purpose and to set objectives of our lesson. Next is to identify the strengths and weaknesses of your student, especially in dealing with numbers. In mathematics, it is important to us to identify the strengths and weaknesses in dealing with numbers, students dealing with numbers, because it helps us design our lesson. So personally, it helps me a lot in deciding what is the level of difficulty of the problems I will present to my student, and what kind of activities am I going to give, and how will I design the assessment. Next is reinforce and scaffold. So of course, in the teaching process, these two will never be missing. The simple gesture of asking the student some question is reinforcement. And during the classroom discussion, giving activities leading them to our lesson objectives is an example of scaffolding. By this, we can design intervention, and we can also create supplementary materials to help our students in their deeper understanding of the lesson. Kanina nakita natin yung ituro ng Bibal. It can help us a lot. So thank you so much, Bibal Group, for that. So next is maximize the use of technology. So probability can be boring if we are going to teach the subject by just simply presenting the definitions of formulas and problems. We should help our students visualize and appreciate the topic by utilizing the use of open educational resources like yung pinakita nga kanina ng Bibal. Ang nakakatuwa kasi meron silang ganung mga program available on the internet. So lastly, we should design our lesson related to real world where students can relate and realize its importance in their daily lives. So mahalaga yun na ma-appreciate nila at malaman nila na may something or meron akong maa-apply sa buhay ko as a student dito sa pinag-aaralan ko. So now, let's start our lesson. So, ayan. So ano nga ba yung ating topic? Our topic for today is probability of simple event. Ayan. So ang section ko ngayon is grade 8 Diamond. So nandito yung ating president. Tingnan natin. Ayan yung ating classroom president, si Ali. Good afternoon, Ali.
Good afternoon po.
Okay, so will you please check the attendance and then make sure that all your classmates is informed about our synchronous session today, okay?
Noted po, sir.
Thank you so much, Ali. So, the first part of our class is we will have a game. Ayan. So, let's play. The title of the game is Me Against the World. Ayan, ako against the world. So, tingnan natin kung paano tatakbo itong game na to. Ayan. So, Me Against the World. So, the class will play as one team against the teacher. Ayan. So, maglalaro kayo as one team against me. So, lahat kayo magkakakampi sa larong ito. So, the teacher will show a set of playing cards. So, the standard deck of card, baraha, magpapakita ako. So, any member of the class can decide on the suit, whether diamond, heart, spade, or flower. So, they will choose. So pwedeng may volunteer na pipili nung suit kung ano yung gusto. Pero pag nagsagot siya, yun na yung representation ng sagot ng buong class. Okay. So if the student will get a card with the suit they guess, kapag nahulaan nila yung card at ito yung lumabas, they will get a point. But if the students failed to get the card with the suit they guessed, ako yung makakuha ng puntos. Okay, so paano malalaman kung sino panalo? The first team to get 5 points will be declared as the winner. Okay, let's start. Okay, wait. Ayan, so we're going to use deck of cards. Let me stop my sharing. Let me stop sharing. Okay, and then I'll go to the deck of cards. Okay, anyone in the class, kung nakikita yung screen ni sir, anyone? Anyone in the class can confirm if, is it visible?
Yes,
Class?
sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, as you can see in the middle part here, we have here the deck of cards, the standard deck of cards. So I'm going to shuffle it now para makita nyo na fair. Ayan, shuffle balasahin natin. Isa pa. Isa pa. Ayan. So, I want a volunteer to guess. Kapag ito nag-pick ako ng isa, ano kaya lalabas? Is it diamond, heart, spade, or flower? I want a volunteer. So, yung kung ano sagot nyo, yun na yun, ha? Yun na yung representation ng class.
Sir?
Yes. Ali?
Ano po? Diamond po.
Diamond. Diamond, let's check. Wow! Okay, you guessed it right. So, you have 1 point. 1-0. 1 for you in favor of the class. Shuffle. Tatalo yata ako. Okay. I want another volunteer. Who wants to volunteer? Ayan, naka 1 point na kayo. Who wants to volunteer? Go lang. You can unmute your mic. Huwag mahihiya.
Sir Billy.
Yes po. Who's this? Sino ba ito?
Maggie po.
Maggie. Yes, Maggie. What's your guess?
Ano po? I want heart.
Heart. Okay, heart. Puso. Let's check. Ayan. All one. Kasi spade to eh. Okay, so all one tayo. Shuffle ulit natin. And then let's have another one. Sino yung mag-volunteer? Anyone? Si Miss G. Si Jillian, yan. Estudyante ko, Vice President yan eh. Can you guess?
Diamond again, sir.
Diamond again. Okay. Okay, Heart. Heart. Okay, so akin yung puntos. We have 2-1. Another one. Shuffle natin. Sige, go. Sino pa yung gustong mag-volunteer? Ali ulit. Sige, Ali.
Sir, ano po? Spade?
Spade. Okay, let's check. Spade. Okay, we have all two. All two na ba? Tama ba, Ali? All two tayo?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, so shuffle natin. Another one. I want Lilibet Bernabe. What's your guess?
Flower, sir.
Flower. Okay, let's check if this is flower. Okay, 3-2. Wow. Ang gagaling naman mag-guess nitong mga kalaban ko. Okay, 3-2 lamang na kayo. I want another guess from Rio. Rio Helen. Rio Helen, could you please unmute your mic?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Diamond po, sir.
Diamond, let's have.
Diamond po,
Okay.
sir.
Ay, sorry, what? Okay,
Diamond
Diamond.
po, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, heart yung nilabas natin, ha? So, all three tayo. So, another volunteer. Sige, volunteer lang tayo para mabilis tayo. 3-3 tayo, ha?
Ano po, sir? Flower.
Flower. 1, 2, 3, go. Diamond, lamang na ako. 4-3. Okay, pag ako nanalo, dito sa round na to, ako na yung winner. Okay, so, let's have Maggie. Again, Maggie.
Heart.
Heart. Okay, heart. Tingin mo ba heart to?
Sana.
Couple ko ha. Okay. 4-3 in favor of the teacher. Okay, spade. Who's the winner ngayon?
Teacher.
Teacher. Okay, so I got 5 points. Okay, so I'll stop my sharing. Ayan. Panalo si sir. Wait lang. Oh no. Wait. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so in our game, who's the winner again? I'm the winner, right? So this is my question. Do you think the game was unfair? Anyone? Do you think the game was unfair? Or is it fair or unfair?
Fair and unfair.
What do you think? Is it fair or unfair?
Unfair, sir.
Why? Bakit? Pinapakita ko naman yung inilalabas ko naman yung, kayo naman yung namimili ng card na gusto ninyo. Why is it unfair?
Ano, sir? Four
Yes?
choices kasi, sir, eh. Tapos, isa lang sa amin. We only have one choice. Even we are
Offsuit?
above suits. Even we are in a team versus one. I
Okay.
think you still have the big chance to win
Yes.
the
Okay.
game because there are 4 suits and we only have and we need only to choose one.
So yes?
Lower percentage of choosing the right.
So you are saying that among us, I have more chance of winning?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have
think
more
so.
chances of winning. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much. Meron pa bang ibang may sagot? Fair ba ito o unfair? Sabi ni Maggie, unfair daw. Sabi, ano naman yung sagot ng iba? Meron pa bang iba na magsasabi kung fair to or unfair? Anyone?
Fair lang po, sir.
Yes, ma'am?
Fair, para sa akin po, sir, fair lang po. Kasi po, based on probability po, yan kasi di po natin alam kung ano po yung lalabas po, sir.
Yes, okay. So, hindi mo naman alam kung ano lalabas, 'di ba? So, based on probability. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rio. Thank you so much, Maggie. So, someone or narinig ko may gumamit ng word na hindi mo alam yung lalabas, may gumamit din ng word na chance, may gumamit din ng word na ginamit din natin yung word na fair or unfair. So, kapag naririnig nyo to, what mathematical concept yung mga chances na yan? What mathematical concept is related to the word chances, itong word na chances? Ano kaya yung marirelate nyo na mathematical concept?
Probability po, sir.
Yes, probability. No? Kasi in probability, mamaya tingnan natin kung we are talking about chances. So, let's check if we can use the concept of probability. So, but before that, let's take a look at our lesson objectives. Tapos mamaya, kapag tinignan natin yung objectives, tingnan ulit natin itong activity na ito kung talagang anong meron sa kanya. Kung pabor ba ito kay teacher or hindi. Okay. First, will anyone read the objectives? Anyone? Ali, will you please read the objectives?
At the end of the lesson, you should be able to 1. Define probability of simple event.
Okay, another one.
2. Finds the probability of a simple event.
Okay, that is of course from our MELCs. And number 3.
Apply the basic concept of probability in real life.
Okay, so apply the basic concept of probability in real life. Okay, thank you so much, Ali. So based on what you have read or what Ali's read, anyone who has an idea or in your own words, the definition of probability, kaya nyo bang i-define sa inyong own word? Based on our activity, will somebody define probability? Anyone? There's no wrong or right answer here. Just try your best to define probability in your own perspective, mga anak.
Sir?
Yes?
Probability is the likelihood of an event to occur.
Likelihood, an event to occur. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so how about probability of simple event? Kung yung sinabi mo kanina is probability is likelihood of some event will occur, how about probability of simple event? Anyone? Was an idea? Anyone? Sige. Anyone? Simple event. Pag sinabi mong simple event, ano ba yung event sa buhay natin? Yung pangyayari. So ano yung probability of simple event? Anyone?
Possible outcome, sir, of one event. Simple.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so thank you so much. Possible outcome. So may nasabi kang word, outcome. Okay. So let's check. And in this session, so thank you so much for sharing us your perspective or your idea about the basic concept of probability and probability of simple event. In this session, we will learn and appreciate the basic concept of probability, finds the probability of simple event, and how can we apply this in real world. To help us understand the concept of probability, let's have the vial vendor. Okay, so bago ako pumunta dito sa vial vendor, no, mamaya, kapag dinidiscuss na natin to, yung activity natin, yung first activity natin, malalaman ninyo na ganito pala yung nangyari doon sa ating game while discussing this one. Okay? Let's have the vial vendor. What is this vial vendor? So a drink vending machine dispensing all sorts of weird and wonderful cans of revolting radish, warm, rusty nail, and the like. So to play this one, let's visit www.iscatel.edu.gu. Okay, let's visit this one. Let's stop sharing. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, is it visible, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's check this game. Ayan, let's go. Okay, anyone? Will you please somebody read this one? This is, sige ako na lang. This is the vial vendor. It serves vial drinks. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see, yan, ito yung vial vendor. Ayan. So as you can see, we have a question in the upper left. Anyone wants to read the question? Any volunteer from the class?
Sir,
Yes?
what is Maggie po?
Yes, Maggie. Yes,
What is
go ahead.
What is the chance you will get a cabbage drink?
Okay, what is the chance you will get a cabbage drink? Ito yung mga sagot. Impossible ba? Unlikely, equal, likely, or certain? What do you think?
Certain.
Certain. So sigurado ka.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think the answer is certain?
Because all the available vial drinks are cabbage.
So,
So
how many are them? Or
So
how
certain-
many drinks do we have?
4.
4
So,
sets of drinks.
Yes. So certainly I will get the cabbage because there are no other choices.
So you are saying that's 4 out of 4. That's
Yes, po. Yes, sir.
okay. Okay, let's see if you're correct. Okay. Tingnan nga natin kung cabbage drink yung makukuha natin. Ayan, so kinuha niya yung cabbage drink. Thank you so much. So autofill tayo. Okay, let's have another set. Okay, so Rio, nandiyan ba si Rio? Rio, will you please read the question?
So, sir,
Yes, I can hear you.
sir, yeah, there's like internet connection in our placers. I can't see anything to
Okay, okay, that's okay.
Buffering lang po.
Yes, that's okay. I'll just send you the presentation, okay? Later. So, Ali, will you please read the question?
What is the chance you will get a fresh fish drink?
Ayan, ang sarap siguro nun, ano? Fresh fish drink. Okay. So, what is the chance? Is it impossible, unlikely, equal, likely, or certain?
I think, sir, it's likely.
Likely. Likely. Dito, between equal and certain. Likely, sabi mo.
Yes po.
Okay, so ibig sabihin, kung likely yung sagot mo, hindi ka pa sure na makakakuha ka ng fresh fish. Tama?
Yes po.
Bakit? Why?
Because there's another drink, there's another set of drink pa po kasi na nandun po sa vending machine.
Na pwedeng makuha ng vendor.
Yes po.
Okay. So, if that is likely, how many set of fresh fish do we have?
3 sets po.
And we have how many sets of drinks?
4 sets.
Okay. So that's 3 out of 4, no? So tingnan natin kung makakakuha tayo, no? If that is likely. Okay? So likely daw. Let's have a well done daw. Okay, let's get a drink. Ayan, tama ka nga, no? Likely lang. Kasi sabi dito sa information, it was likely that you would get the fresh fish drink, but you didn't get it this time. Kasi nga, hindi naman certain eh. No? Hindi naman certain na talagang makukuha mo siya. Kasi nga, sabi mo kanina, it's just fresh fish is just 3 sets out of 4. So hindi lahat ay fresh fish. Okay, let's have another one. Okay, what is the chance you will get a cabbage drink? Okay, ito na yung kanina, no? Certain yung sagot natin. Try pa natin mag-autofill. Ayan. Ayan. So, kung nakikita ninyo, radish ba to? Radish drink yung lumabas. Okay, so here is my question. Listen to Sir Billy's question. What is the chance? Revolting radish pala to, revolting radish. What is the chance that I will get a fresh fish drink? Again, if I'm going to get I want a fresh fish drink, gusto ko, what is the chance that I will get a fresh fish drink? Is it impossible, unlikely, equal, likely, or certain? Anyone?
Sir, ano po? Impossible.
Impossible. Bakit?
Because there's no fresh fish drink po on the vending machine.
Okay. So because there is no set of fresh fish drink in the set of drinks we have in the vial vendor, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So our answer is impossible. So in this question, thank you so much, Ali. You're correct and you're very good. In this question, what is the chance you will get a revolting radish drink? What is your answer here? I'm going to ask you,
Ano
Ali,
po,
na din.
sir?
Ha?
Certain. Certain po.
Certain. Okay, certain. Let's check, no? Let's get a drink. Let's try another one, no? Kung magbibigay pa siya ng iba pang arrangement. Okay, let's have certain. And let's get a drink. And then, last one. Ayan. Okay, so, ito yung tanong. What is the chance you will get a soft slug drink? Ibahin ni sir yung tanong naman. What is the chance you will get a scummy drink here? What is the chance you will get a scummy drink? Anyone?
Sir?
What is the chance you will get a scummy drink? Kasi sabi sa tanong, what is the chance you will get a soft slug? Babaguhin na sir yung tanong kasi nga merong isang scummy. Ano kaya yung chance? Is it impossible, unlikely, equal, likely, or certain?
Ano po, sir? Unlikely?
Okay, unlikely. Kasi bakit tingin mo unlikely? Bakit tingin mo mukhang mahirap makakuha?
Because there's a 1/4 chance na parang makakakuha ko po ng scummy because there's only one set of scummy drink
Yes, very
compared
good.
to the soft slug.
Yes, narinig ko yung sabi mo na 1/4. So, ang ginagawa mo ba is you are dividing numbers?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So, if that is 1/4, that is also equal to what?
0.25 or 25% in percent.
Okay. So, 25%. So, 25% yung chance na makuha mo yung scummy. So, mas malaki ba yung chance na makuha mo yung soft slug dito? Anyone? Sige. Magtatanong ako ng iba. Miss Lilibet. Lilibet, are you there? Hello, Lilibet? Hello? Naka-unmute siya, no? Pero hindi natin naririnig. Sige. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so sabi ni Ali, yun daw is scummy drink, unlikely daw. How about soft slug? Ano yung sagot mo? What is the chance you will get a soft slug? Is it
Likely,
impossible?
sir.
Likely. Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
choose natin yung likely. Tingnan natin, ha? Okay, well done. Let's get a drink. Tingnan natin. Ayan. So, ang laki ng chance na makakuha tayo ng soft slug. So, nakuha natin yung soft slug, no? Okay. So, here's my question, ano? So, when we talk about this activity, what comes to your mind? Anyone? Itong activity na to, ano yung naisip ninyo habang ginagawa natin to? Ano yung naisip ninyo habang kumukuha ka nung kasi vial vendor yung kukuha ng drink, 'di ba? So ano naisip ninyo when we are connecting this one in our topic which is probability? Anyone who can volunteer?
Sir?
Anyone who can volunteer? Yes.
Um,
Who wants to volunteer? I mean.
Sir? Ali po.
Yes, Ali, go ahead.
If we will connect it po dun sa situation, meron pa din pong probability na hindi natin nakukuha yung mga gusto nating drink sa isang vending machine, lalo na kung random pinipili ng machine yung mga ibibigay niyang drink sa atin.
Okay. So connected dyan sa sinabi ni Rio kanina na hindi mo talaga sure kung layan yung lalabas pag pinag-usapan mo yung probability, di ba? Tama
Yes
ba?
po. Yes po.
Kailan lang magiging sure siya or certain ka na yun talaga yung makukuha mo sa mga drink na to kapag yung probability mo is what?
100% po.
Or certain, tama
Yes
ba?
po, certain.
Okay. So yun nga, no? So ganun yung probability. Kasi pag-uusapan natin yung definition ng probability. Let's have this one. Okay? Ayan. So what is probability? So probability is the chance or likelihood that something or some event will happen. Chance siya, chance tama. Tama yung mga sagot nyo kanina na dun sa activity natin, ang maiisip mo talaga pag narinig mo yung chance or chance is probability. Another definition of probability is the ratio of the number of ways a certain event can occur to the number of possible outcomes. Okay, so tingnan natin ulit yung ating vial bender. So sabi dito, ito nga yung probability, it is the likelihood that something or some event will happen. And we have here the word event. Ayan. Naka-highlight dito. Sandali lang ha. Let me have my laser point. Okay. Here. Kung makikita nyo, may event dito na nakalagay. Okay. So, in our previous activity in the vial bender, ang example ng event dun sa vial bender dito is getting a cabbage. Again, ang isang example ng event or pangyayari sa totoong buhay sa atin. Sa mathematics, yung event sa probability, kapag may vial bender ka, ang example ng event is getting a cabbage drink. Isa yun sa mga event. This is my question. Can you give me another event in this vial bender? Bukod sa makakuha ka ng cabbage drink. Anyone na pwedeng magbigay pa ng isa pang event bukod doon sa getting a cabbage? Who's talking? Meron ba?
Ano po, sir? Getting a fresh fish drink.
Okay, getting a fresh fish drink. So that's one event pa din. So thank you so much. So ito naman, for example, in tossing a coin. Kapag nag-toss ka ng isang coin, ano kaya yung example ng event or mangyayari doon? Anyone? Sige, tawagin ko si G. Si Jillian. Jillian, kung pa nag-toss ako ng coin, ano yung naiisip mo na event na pwedeng mangyari? Getting what? Nandyan ba si Jillian? Nandyan. Okay, baka hindi ma-unmute niya, no? Tawag tayo ng iba. Si Lilibet. Lilibet, ano yung naisip mo, Lilibet? Can you unmute your mic? Yes. Ayan, sabi niya nananawag si Sir. Okay, so ano yung naisip mo na event kapag nag-toss ka ng coin?
There are
Right?
two things.
Getting
A tail or a
tail or a
head.
head. Very good. Okay, napapalakpak mo ako dito na kahit magkalayo tayo. Thank you so much. Yan yung mga example ng event na kapag ka nag-toss ka ng coin. So, getting a tail or a head. Event. So what is event now? Event can mean one or more outcomes. In our lesson, we are going to talk about finding the probability of a single event occurring or what we call the probability of simple event. Okay, ano nga ba ang probability of simple event? Probability of simple event is finding the probability of single event occurring, or probability of simple event is finding the probability of single event occurring. So, in finding the probability, doon sa ating getting cabbage, yun yung example, no? So, kung ipapakita ko yung ating vial bender, this is my question. This is my question. What is the probability of getting a cabbage? In the vial bender, what is the probability of getting a cabbage? Ayan. Ano yung probability na makakuha tayo ng cabbage? Again, what is the probability that we can get a cabbage?
Sir,
Can you? Yes?
2 out of 4.
Very good. 2 out of 4. Why? Why 2 out of 4? Because we have how many cabbage? Drink. Hello, Maggie?
Ay, hello po, because there are 2 cabbage drinks available in the vial vendor.
Yes. And how many sets of drinks do we have?
And there are 4 sets of drinks.
That's why you come up with the answer 2 over 4, right?
Yes, because
Yes.
2 possible ano po kasi yung
Outcome.
cabbage.
Outcome ba sabi mo? Okay. So 2 over 4 is also equal to what? If you're going to lowest term 2 over 4, or you get the lowest 1/2, or what percentage?
50%.
50%. Okay, ayan. Tama. So, or we can also say that is 50%. And we have how many, or we have what chances? Is it likely, impossible, equal, likely, or certain?
Equal.
Equal. Very good. We have equal chance of getting a cabbage drink in a vial vendor. Based on the definition of probability, do you think performing division is in finding the probability of an event is correct? Do you think performing division in the fundamental counting principle, do you think is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So sabi mo yes. Bakit? Kasi, will you please read this one, Maggie? Ikaw na rin yung magbasa nito.
Because probability is the ratio of the number of ways a certain event can occur to the number of possible outcomes.
Okay. So of course, when we hear the word ratio, we're going to have fraction and we're going to divide. The certain event can occur, or the number of ways a certain event can occur, to the number of possible outcomes. Okay, so for us to understand more about this one, let's take a look at the formula of probability of simple event. So the probability of simple event is the number of favorable outcomes all over the total number of possible outcomes. Okay, so the probability can also be represented by a probability line here. As you can see, meron tayong probability line here. So this is number 1. The probability of an event can be represented by a, what is 1/4? How do we call 1/4? What? Anyone? What is 1/4?
Fraction po.
Fraction. Ayan, pwede daw ang probability ay i-represent ng fraction. Ano pa? Itong 0.25. Anyone? Pwede bang sumagot si Nolly? Nolly? What is 0.25?
Okay, ulit po ang tanong.
Sabi ni Ali, yung 1/4 daw fraction. Pwede daw mag-represent ng probability yung fraction. How about 0.25? Ano naman siya? Fraction ba siya? Or
Hindi po, decimal po.
decimal? Very good, Nolly. How about 25 here? 25%. What is this? Percent?
Whole number, sir. Whole number percent, sir.
Okay, percentage. Thank you so much. So, probability can be, thank you so much, Nolly. Probability can be represented by a fraction, a decimal, or a percentage. Okay. So, if the probability is 0, then what is the chance that an event may occur if the probability is 0? What is the answer? Ano ang pwede natin sabihin na chance na yung event ay mangyari? If the probability is impossible. Very good. How about if the probability is greater than 0% but less than 50%? What is the chance that the event may occur? Anyone?
Unlikely, sir.
Unlikely. Very good. How about if the probability we get is 1/2, 0.5, or 50%? What is the probability or what is the chance that the event may occur?
Equal po, sir.
Equal chances. How about if the probability, ang gagaling ng mga estudyante ko, is greater than 1/2 or greater than 50% but less than 100%? What is the chance that the event may occur?
Likely po.
Likely. Okay, we have likely. How about if the probability is 100%? Like sinabi mo, bukas kaya, ano kaya yung probability na sisinag ang araw? So pag sinabi sa'yo na, sigurado ako sisikat ang araw. So ano yung tawag natin doon sa chance na yon? Anyone? Pwede ba akong tumawag? Sige. Lilibet. Okay, hindi ata nakakapag-unmute siya, no? Pero hindi natin siya marinig. Si Rio. Rio.
Certain po, sir.
Okay, very good. Certain or 100%. Okay, so that's what probability line all about. So, tingin ko naman malinaw naman sa inyo, ano? So it is very important to note that the sum of all the outcomes in the sample space is equal to 1. So kung mapapansin natin, yung kabuuan nitong lahat-lahat, nag-umpisa tayo sa 0, sub 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, nakarating tayo sa 1. Yung kabuuan ng ng isang yung kabuuan ng outcomes sa sample space is 1. Again, the sum of all outcomes in the sample space is 1. Ayun, para malinawan lang natin. So for us to understand more about probability of simple events, let's have the following examples. Ayan, so kailan tayo nagkikita ng spinner? Saan tayo nagkikita ng spinner? Jobert, will you please answer? Jobert, kailan tayo nagkikita ng spinner? Hi, Jobert. Saan ka nakikita ng spinner? Will you please unmute your mic? We can't hear you. Nakamute ka yata, Jobert. Hindi ka namin marinig. Sige. Thank you, Ana. Thank you, Jobert. Nolly, saan ka nakikita ng spinner, Nolly? Nakamute ka, Nolly.
Ano po? Spinner.
Spinner. Saan ka nakikita ng spinner?
Sa ano po?
Saan? Natatawa ka. Saan? Sa Rapol. Okay. Saan? Sa? Hello? Nagang ata si Nolly, no? Sige, Ali.
Perya
Sa
po.
perya. Sa perya. Okay, sa perya o kaya sa live, mga Facebook live, no, nag-spinner sila para malaman kung sino nanalo dun sa mga nag-share. So, here's the question. What is the probability of spinning a yellow? Okay. So, using the formula, number of favorable outcomes all over total number of possible outcomes, what is the probability of spinning a yellow? Anyone can answer.
Sir,
Yes, Ali.
Lilibet, sir.
Ay, Lilibet, sorry. Si Ali kasi masyadong active. Akala ko lahat, laging siya. Lilibet, what is your answer?
1/5.
1/5. 1/5, why 1 yung numerator mo? Bakit 1 yung numerator mo?
That is the number of favorable outcomes.
And then why is it 5 is your denominator?
It is the total number of possible outcomes.
Okay, kasi nga may 5 kulay tayo. Tama ba, Lilibet?
Yes po, sir.
And yellow is only 1. Kaya 1/5. Okay, so let's check the answer. Very good, Lilibet. The probability of getting yellow is 1/5, or in decimal, that is 0.20, or in percentage, that is 20%. Okay, do you agree with this, Lilibet, na yung 1/5 is 20% din? Yung chance na makuha mo yellow?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so we can also say that spinning a yellow is unlikely to happen. Yan yung chance, no? Unlikely to happen. Pero pwedeng mangyari. Hindi naman sinabing impossible. Unlikely lamang siya. Or you have 20% of chances na makuha mo yung yellow. How about example number 2? What is the probability of spinning yellow or blue? Anyone? Yellow or blue? Any volunteer? By using again our formula of probability of simple event.
Sir?
Yes, who's this? Maggie. Tama?
Yes po.
Yes.
2/5 or, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2/6 or 2/6?
2/6?
Or 1/3?
Yes, 1/3.
Or
Will
1.
you- Okay, thank you so much, Maggie. Will you please count again the total number of possible outcomes, the total colors we have here? Can you count it again?
I'm sorry, sir. Sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, sir. It is 2/5.
2/5. Okay, so kanina siguro nalito ka lang pagbilang, no? Yun doon tayo magiging careful dapat pag binibilang natin yung total number of possible outcomes. Kasi pag nagkamali tayo doon, yung probability mo, yung mabibigay mo na chance is mali na. No? Kung halimbawa, sinabi mo 1/3, tapos 2/5 pala. Sa perya, hindi siya tumaya. Mas malaki pala yung 2/5 kaysa sa 1/3. No? So, crucial siya pag sa totoong buhay. Okay, thank you so much, Maggie. So, what is your answer again? 2/5?
2/5, sir.
Or what? In decimal?
In decimal?
Yes?
Yes. 2 divided by 5. 2 divided by 20, 40%.
Okay. Tingnan natin.
Sorry, decimal is 4. Ayan. And 40%.
Okay. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Okay, you got the correct answer. So we have 0.40 or 40%. So what is the chances that we can get this one? Spinning yellow or blue is unlikely to happen. Let's have example number 3, enrolling a die. So enrolling a single die, what is the probability that you will get an even number? Anyone? You will get an even number. Any volunteer?
Sir,
Yes? Ali?
ano po, 3/6 or 1/2?
3/6. Why did you come up with E?
Because, di ba po yung number of possible outcomes sa dice is 6. And then may 3 even numbers po sa
What are
between the
those
1 to
even numbers?
2, 4, 6 po.
Okay, to confirm it, that's 2, 4, 6, and that is your favorable outcome. The number of favorable outcome is 3. And
Yes po.
how about 6? Why is it your denominator is 6 now?
Because yun lang po yung limit ng dice. Yung number
That's-
sa dice.
Yes, or in other words, that's the total number of possible outcomes from 1 to 6, right? Isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
Yes, okay. So by having that answer 3/6, can you simplify your answer? Can you lowest term it? Or do you have a simplest or simpler answer than 3/6? Can
1/2 po.
1/2. Okay, very good. Kalahati. Or in decimal, that's what?
0.5.
Or in percentage, that's what? Or in percent?
50% po.
Okay, that's 50%. So getting an even number in rolling a single die has what chances? Is it impossible? Is it equal or certain?
Equal po.
Okay, we have equal chances in getting an even number in rolling a single die. Okay, so what if, my question now is, listen very carefully class, what is the probability that I will get, that you will get not an even number, or you will not get an even number rather? Again, what is the probability that you will not get an even number? Given na yung nakuha mo is 50% sa even number, paano naman pag not an even number? Anyone?
I think
Same.
it's also the same.
It's also the same. What's the same? 1/2?
You'll also get 1/2 or 50% of probability that you will get not an even number.
Okay, so tingnan natin ano, kasi nga kaya mo ba sinagot 'yon is that para mabuo mo yung total number of possible outcomes, that's 100%, right?
Yes, because it is always equivalent to 1 whole.
Okay. So you just subtracted 100% minus 50%, which is our answer, and that will give you 50%, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Very good. So now, let's have last example. For example, number 4, a class of 20 students, 5 are in the math club, 15 are in the science club. If a student is selected at random, what is the probability that selected student is in the science club? Again, what is the probability that the selected student is in the science club? Anyone? Rio, Noemi, will you please answer? Noemi, kaya mo bang mag-unmute? Noemi? Ano kaya yung probability na yung makuha mong estudyante ay nasa science club? 20 yung student, 5 nasa math club, tas 15 nasa science club. Ngayon, kukuhanin mo yung, ano kaya yung probability na yung makuha mo dun sa mga estudyante sa loob ng classroom ay nasa science club or member ng science club? Noemi? Or anyone? Kung hindi makapag-unmute si Noemi?
Sir,
Annalyn? Or Lilibet, go.
Lilibet, can I try?
Yes.
Sir, the probability is 15/20 or 3/4.
Wow.
In decimal is 7.75 and in percent is 75%.
Okay, kompleto yung sagutan natin. Ano? So 15/20 or 3/4 or 0.75 or 75%, kompletuhin mo na. What is the chance that you will get or select a student from the science club? Is it likely? Is it unlikely? Or is it certain?
Likely, sir.
Very good. Okay. It's likely to happen that the selected student is a member of a science club. Now, what if the question is, what is the probability that you will get a student that is a member of a club? Again, what if the question is, what is the probability that you will get a student that is already a member of a club? Will you please answer? Anyone? Lilibet, you can answer pa rin as follow-up question if you want, or other students.
Sir, member of a club?
Parang ano yung probability na ang makuha mo is member ng club galing dun sa classroom na yun? Kung 20 sila, yung 5 member, yes, go ahead.
Sir, 20 over 20 or 1?
1 or?
Or 100%.
So you are certain, right?
Yes, certain, sir.
Yes, oo nga. Kasi nga, yung 5 doon, math club, yung 15 doon, science club. So kahit sino kuhanin mo doon, member ng club. Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Lilibet. Okay, so now that you have an idea of the basic concept of probability, this is my question. Do you think you can encounter this or you can encounter probability in real life setup or real life setup? Can you cite an instances that you use probability in your daily life? Anyone? Pwede kayong magsabi dito any under the sun na tingin ninyo konektado sa probability yung nangyari sa inyo sa inyong buhay as a student. Anyone? Or as a member of a family or a community? Ano yung napansin niyo na pwedeng magamit or nagamit niyo na itong probability? Anyone? Anyone can share. Let's share. Go.
Sir,
Yes.
ano po, kapag po usually when I am going out the house, then I
Yes.
will just look at the sky if it will rain or not.
Yes.
So,
You're
kapag
looking
medyo,
at the sky, ah.
so maybe isipin ko, is it 50% or 40% that it will rain? So, kapag may feeling ako na uulan siya, I think probability na rin yun, sir, eh. So,
Yes.
dadala po ako ng payong.
Okay. Parang pagtingin mo, parang uulan, ano? Parang malaki yung probability na uulan, di ba?
Sir.
Paano pag umaambon na?
Loto.
Paano pag umaambon na? Anong probability na uulan pag umaambon na?
100%.
Certain na siya, no? Kasi nga, umaambon na eh. Kailangan namang di ka pa magdala ng payong. Okay,
Yes.
So ganun din pag nakikinig tayo ng mga weather forecast na sinasabi nila doon na how many percent are chances of raining, na yun yung nagiging basehan natin minsan sa traffic or sa pagdadala natin ng mga gamit or paghahanda natin sa mga pupuntahan natin. Thank you so much, Maggie. I want somebody else pa, one sharer ng buhay or paano nyo na-apply itong probability based on concepts na natutunan natin ngayon.
Sa tong-its po, sir.
Tong-its. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good. Libangan lang naman yan, na wag lang yung talagang it's up to a person how he or she manage that tong-its. So, bakit po?
Siguro dun sa halimbawa sa deck of cards, pag bubunot ka, titingnan mo muna yung mga naka-scatter na ibang mga cards na nakuha na ng mga kalaban mo. Oh, yes. And then,
Tong-its ako, no?
itetest mo din yung probability na ano kaya makukuha ko na next card or ano mabubunot ko or ano pa yung mga nasa bunutan.
Oo nga. Yes, so parang yung tong-its, yung tong-its pala, hindi lang basta naglalaro ka, no? Pwede mo rin talagang i-apply yung probability kung sisirain ko na ba yung baraha ko or tingin ko ba mabubunot ko siya based on what are the data or evidences that are given, no? So parang ganun. Tama ba?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So okay. So now let's take a look at the next presentation regarding how can we apply this probability in real life. At napapanahon ito ngayon, ano? So what is digital footprint? So ano kaya itong digital footprint, ano? Bakas ng paa. So this image is from Sion.io. Okay. Anyone who can who has an idea what is digital footprint before I show you the definition of this one? Okay lang kung saan niyo siya narinig or other any definition under the sun is okay. Basta opinion niyo yan, mga anak. Go. Anyone? Digital footprint. Okay. So
Sir.
bakas. Yes.
Siguro sir, it is connected to the internet or technology kasi from the word digital
Yes. And
means bakat nga sir. So parang yung iniiwanan nating bakas technology or sa internet po.
yes,
Parang
yes. Okay.
That's probably how
Okay,
we
let's check.
use the internet. Yan.
Yes, very well said. Tingnan natin, ano? May nabanggit ka na internet, may nabanggit ka na bakas, may nabanggit ka na naiiwan natin, ano? Dun sa internet. Let's check. What is the definition of digital footprint? So, a digital footprint, tingnan nyo mabuti, ano? Or batayin nyo mabuti. A trail of data you create while using the internet. It includes the websites you visit, emails you send, and information you submit to online services. There are two types of digital footprints, active and passive. What is a passive footprint? A passive footprint is made when information is collected from the user without the person knowing this is happening. So hindi mo alam, nakukuha na pala yung mga information from you. Ito yung passive footprint. So ano naman yung active footprint? Active digital footprint is where the user has deliberately shared information about themselves either by using social media sites or by using websites. Ito yung mga sinishare natin sa mga social media account natin. So the source of this definition is www.cyberhelpline.com and the image is from also the same site. Okay, so ito daw yung dalawang uri ng digital footprint. Pwede daw siyang passive, pwede rin daw siyang active. Yung passive, hindi mo alam, nasi-share na pala yung data mo, not knowingly or because nandun siya sa internet. And ito namang isa is yung talagang deliberately you shared it or you post it, you comment, and you do that thing in the social media. Okay, or in the websites na mga pinapasok mo. Okay, so how can digital footprint affect me? So how this digital footprint is related to probability. So will somebody read this one according to anyone? May I call someone to read this? Annelyn Madiano. Will you please read this one, Annelyn? Hello, Annelyn. Annelyn? Okay, Annelyn can unmute her mic. How about Jobert Garalda?
Hello,
Jobert,
sir.
will you please read
Yes.
the statement?
Okay, sir. Okay. According to a study by Career Builder, 70% of employers say that screen potential employees on social media and that what they find does have an impact on hiring decisions.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jobert. So according to study, as you can see, 70% of the employers, 70% of the employers say that they screen. Okay, ini-screen daw nila yung mga potential employees nila on social media. And that what they find does have an impact, yun daw nalalaman nila on hiring decision. How many percent? 70%. Based on SafeToNet company. So, if that is so, as a professional and having a knowledge of probability, at 70% pala ng mga employers ay possible na tingnan yung inyong social media account as a future professional and as a student, is there a chance that when you apply in a job or you apply for a scholarship, your employer or the scholarship program coordinator will screen you based on your social media? Is there a probability na tingnan nila yung social media account mo? Anyone? You can answer yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Maggie. Okay, how about the others? Anyone? How about KS Mamaril? Is it yes or no? na possible na tingnan nila yung social media mo? Or may probability ba? Yes, Yes, you can unmute your mic. How about Rio? Rio, can you unmute your mic?
Yes, sir.
May probability ba na pag nag-apply ka, tingnan ng employer yung profile mo or yung social media mo, tingin mo based on the statement?
Yes, sir. There's a chance po, sir.
Oo nga, no? Kasi nga dun sa evidence na sinabi, 70%. So may chance pala na talagang tinitingnan ng employer. So this is my next question. So what are you going to do in your social media as early as now as a student? Ano yung dapat na ginagawa natin sa ating social media? Ito ay isang uri ng digital footprint. So knowing that there is a probability, because you have knowledge of probability, and the employer or yung kapag nag-apply ka ng scholarship program, pwede palang tingnan yung social media mo, what are you going to do with your social media? Anyone?
Sir,
Yes, Maggie.
I will be careful and responsible in using my
Yes.
account. Alam nila na okay ako when it comes to using my social media. Kasi kumbaga may 70% chance po na yun nga, i-check nila. So at least kung mabe-verify nila na during my, katulad po ngayon na estudyante ako, okay naman po yung paggamit ko ng social media.
Yes.
Wala akong tinatapakan na other persons, yung mga so that means ngayon pa lang po I will prepare for that particular for that particular effects on my on my part.
Yes, napakaalaga, no? Tama, nakukuha ko yung sinasabi mo na kailangan pala, sabi mo, ayusin ko as early as now yung mga ginagawa ko. I have to be responsible kasi nga may probability pala na makita. Kasi nga, kung ano yung iniwan mo, sabi sa digital footprint, kung ano yung iniwan mo sa internet, nandyan na yan. Kumbaga, sumasalamin na yan sa'yo as a person. So be careful of sharing and think before you click, think before you post, and be responsible and have an ethics or be ethical in using the social media. Okay. So thank you so much, Maggie. Let's have another statement here. Ayan. Will somebody read this one for me? Lilibet, will you please read this one?
According to a Philippine news agency, March 2021, Global Consumer Pulse study, 44% of Philippine-based consumers have been targeted by digital fraud in the last 3 months.
Okay, so what does it mean? Thank you so much, Lilibet. What does it mean if the data shows 44% of the Philippine-based consumer have been targeted by digital fraud? Is there a probability that one of us can also be a victim of this one? Anyway, first, what is digital fraud? Anyone was an idea what is digital fraud? Ano yung nangyayari dito? Anyone who can share or was an idea what is digital fraud? Ali? Yes, Ali.
It is when may mga kumbaga po mga nagko-commit po ng crime in using
digitally
through internet, like mga hacker or yung mga scammers, ganun po.
Okay, thank you so much. So ito yung sunod kong tanong, is there a probability that one of us can also be a victim if 44% based for the past 3 months ay nabibiktima pala nitong digital fraud? And is there a possibility or probability that one of us, based on this 44%, is there a chance na maging victim din tayo nito?
Yes po.
Yes, okay, because in the data shows that there is still a chance. Wala namang sinabi na wala, zero, na hindi nangyayari ito. Ang sabi nga, 44%. So malaki yung chance, or what is this one? Unlikely to occur, but it is still possible to occur. So now, digital fraud, thank you so much, Ali. I will define now digital fraud. Digital fraud is when criminals try to use email, websites, malicious software, or other methods to learn your personal details or trick you in paying them. In your own perspective, how can we avoid this? So ito yung mga credit cards na access nila. Ito yung kapag nag-order sila online, ang pinambabayad nila, yung pera mo, pag nag-order sila online, ang pinambabayad nila, credit card mo, because they can access your information and they hacked your account. Ito yung mga uri or isang example ng digital fraud. Now, in your own perspective, how can we avoid this kind of crime? Or paano tayo hindi magiging biktima nito? Anyone? Anyone who has an idea?
Sir?
Yes, Ali, again, thank you.
Maging careful na lang po sa pag-share ng personal information in social media or any other social media platforms.
Yes.
And maging secure din po dapat yung mga accounts natin.
Yes.
Ayun po.
Isinishare mo ba sa kung sino-sino? Halimbawa may nangihingi ng mga password mo. Isishare mo ba siya agad-agad?
Hindi po.
Hindi So yun, yung isa sa mga sinasabi mo nga, maging careful tayo. Yes. Make sure na private ito at tayo lang ang nakakaalam or kung meron man, ito yung mga tao na pinagkakatiwalaan natin. So, thank you so much. So I think your classmate will agree with how you answer my question. Okay, so now let's find out more about reducing digital footprint. Okay, so dahil nga may probability na mangyari ito sa atin, first, you can delete or deactivate unused accounts. So many services store data for long periods of time. Unfortunately, most of the data is sold to the highest bidder. Or worse, hacker can access to that might have personal information or passwords. If you don't use this service anymore, you can always delete or deactivate your account with them and delete all the data they have in you. So kung hindi mo na siya ginagamit, delete mo na siya. Kung hindi ka na nag-access dun sa website na yon, i-delete mo na lang kasi nandun yung mga information mo. Okay, so next is keep your social media accounts private and secure. Occasionally, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter can change their privacy policies or other social media account or add a new feature kapag daw nag-update itong mga ito and alters your privacy settings or give access to unwanted information. Check those settings after every update if possible. Kung may mga updates daw, lagi mo daw i-check yung privacy policy nila at yung privacy mo din at yung security ng iyong social media. So next is some people measure twice at once. Some people don't think twice before posting information online and what repercussion it might have. Hindi natin pinag-iisipan madalas. So although you might not think twice but about posting a picture of a nice meal you had at the fancy new restaurant town, if someone is actively trying to find out your location, you just give that information to them. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Kahit ayaw mong ibigay yung information mo, maging careful ka daw dapat sa pag-take ng mga pictures. Kasi kung ayaw mo malaman kung nasan yung location mo, pero take ng pictures, yung mga criminals, kaya nilang i-detect kung nasaan ka at kung paano nila gagawin yung gusto nilang mangyari at yung mga crime na ikukumit nila kasi na-access nila yung mga information about you. So be careful daw. So last is browsing history and what data is collected. As you surf the internet, your browser collects a lot of information that it stores for your future use. While it is time-saving not having to log in every time you visit a website, that does not mean it is your best interest. So bakit daw, kung okay lang naman talaga kasi nakaka-save ka ng time pag hindi ka nagla-log out. But clearing your browsing data and can be helpful to avoid websites tracking you. So napakahalaga daw nung makiklear ka lagi, mas magla-log out ka kasi it is one way to reduce digital footprint. So we should always remember that there is a probability that our digital footprint can affect our online reputation, relationships, employment prospects, and our security. Understanding how to manage our digital footprint is a very important step in making this impact a positive one. Okay, so again, Let's define probability. Ayan. So nakita na natin na pwede pala no, na magamit natin itong concept ng probability sa ating safety, sa ating pag-reduce nitong digital footprint at sa mga pagbibigay ng tiwala online and in the social media. So, again, what is probability? Anyone who can read this one? Maggie, will you please read this one?
Probability is the chance or likelihood that something or some event may happen.
Okay, this is the chance or likelihood. Very good. It is also the ratio of the number of ways a certain event can occur to the number of possible outcomes. Okay, what is the formula again for the probability of simple event? Anyone? Again, what is the probability or the formula for getting the probability of a simple event? Anyone? Any volunteer? Again, what is the formula?
Sir,
Yes?
a probability of a simple event is equals to the
Is equal
number
to-
of favorable outcomes divided by the number of total possible outcomes.
Okay, very good. So nakuha mo yung yung total number of possible outcomes. Ayan, so that's it. So we have 0%, 100%, 0 as impossible, and 100% is certain, 50% is equal, between 0 to 50% is unlikely, between 50% to 100% is likely to happen. And what is the importance of probability in real world? So probability can help us decide whether we are going to take a risk or not. It can serve as our guide in our decision-making process. It is widely used in all sectors in daily life, like sports, weather reports, blood samples, predicting the sex of the baby in the womb, congenital disabilities, statistics, and many more. So for checking your understanding, you can check this website. I'll send this one in our learning management system in our group chat for you to check your understanding about our lesson. And for our asynchronous task, additional worksheet will be posted in a learning management system. So I want to end my discussion with this one. The probability of success is difficult to estimate. Every single person is given an opportunity to success. There are plenty of times we are losing so many chances and opportunities in our lives because we are afraid of taking risks. According to Philip Morrison, the probability of success is difficult to estimate. But if we never search, the chance of success is zero. The concept of probability is always connected in our life. We should always consider the data, evidences, and events around us in our decision-making process again. That's all. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, Sir Billy. I'm sure our teachers really did enjoy and learned a lot from our webinar this afternoon. Now it's time for our question and answer portion. So if you have any questions for our speaker, you can type in your questions here in our chat box. And for our YouTube viewers, you may also type in your questions in our comment section. And while we are waiting for questions, I'm going to ask our speaker to send his presentation in the chat box so our very participative teachers can download a copy of it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, again, if you have any questions for our speaker, kindly type it in our chat box, or you can also unmute your microphones if you want to. All right, I think our teachers doesn't have any questions for our speaker. Do you have any last reminders po for our viewers today?
To all the viewers, thank you very much for patronizing Bibal Group of Companies, and for all the teachers out there and educators, please tiyaga lang tayo, patience and resilience, lahat gawin natin for our learners. Kasama natin yung Bibal para maghatid ng mga magagandang content and resources for our students and for also for the teachers. Thank you so much. God bless and keep safe, everyone.
There we have it. In behalf of Vibal Group Incorporated, I would like to thank our speaker for today for this indeed very insightful and interactive demo teaching session. It is an honor to have you with us today, sir. And to all our Kavibal viewers, all thanks to you for your continuous patronage to all our daily learning session. We would like to thank our teachers who acted as our students for this afternoon. Ma'am Ali, Ma'am Annalyn Madiano, Sir Jobert Garalda, KS Mamaril, Ma'am Lilibet Bernabe, Ma'am Maji, May Sari, Ma'am Noemi Fernandez, and Ma'am Rio Helen. So you may download the speaker's presentation once our speaker sends it in the chat box so you can have a copy of it. And of course, don't forget to register to get your e-certificate of participation. We also encourage you to subscribe and watch on our official Vibal Facebook and YouTube channel. Muli, maraming salamat mga ka-Vibal. See you sa susunod nating demo reel next week, Thursday and Friday, every 3 to 4 p.m. For our Facebook Live learning session, you may watch it every Monday to Wednesday and on our Facebook page every 3 to 4 p.m. also. And lastly, we have our Learn at Home program every Friday later, 7 to 7:30 p.m. That's all mga ka-Vibal. Muli, maraming salamat at happy weekend.